You have to believe the sovereignty of God controls all those things. We don't have to look back in regret. Looking back in regret will never, never help you. Even the world has a saying, don't cry over spilt milk. Because if you were carrying some milk in a jar and a jug and some of it's spilt, if you spend your time crying there, more will get spilt. And the milk you have in your jar will get spoiled. So don't cry over spilled milk, use whatever there is. So don't ever look back and ask question, should I have done this? Should I not have done that? Every one of us has regrets concerning the foolish, stupid things we did in our past life. I have, certainly. But I thank God that it's gone, it's cleansed in the blood of Christ, and I'm not going to do that again. But if I sit in regret over the past all the time, meditating on that, I'll do mess up even more in the future. So we must not sit in regret over the past. We must say, Lord, I acknowledge I failed. I've told parents whose children are wayward, go to the Lord and say, Lord, we failed in bringing up our children in a godly way. Forgive us. But I'm not going to spend all my life regretting that. Lord, I've confessed my sin. Forgive me. Now, Lord, work with my children and bring them to Christ. And God will do it for you. But if you sit with regret, you'll never get anywhere. So don't ever look back in the past over regret and anything about any mistake that you made. God can help you. Any blunder that you made, God can overcome that. And I'll give you the greatest example of that. Did God want Adam and Eve to fail? Definitely not. You cannot say that God created them to fail. He did not want them to disobey him, but they did disobey him. And what was the result? The result was Jesus came and manifested the love of God on Calvary, which we would never have seen if Adam and Eve had never failed. That is a classic example of how God brings something wonderful out of failure. Out of the failure of man, God manifested his wonderful love on Calvary, which is to show us God is able to overcome the mistakes we make and bring something good out of it. Romans 8:28 says, God will make everything, even your past failures, work together for good if you love him today and you want to fulfill his purpose for your life.